Hi there, listeners. Welcome to another episode of Real World English. I'm Emma, and it's such a pleasure to be with you today.
And I'm Jake. We're absolutely delighted that you've joined us for today's show. How are you doing today, Emma?
I'm doing wonderfully, Jake. Thanks for asking. The sun is shining, the birds are singing, and I just had the most delicious cup of coffee this morning. How about you?
I'm fantastic. I just finished reading a great book that I've been meaning to get to for ages. It feels so satisfying to finally check it off my list.
That sounds wonderful. You know, Jake, I can tell you're pleased about finishing that book, but you expressed it in such a natural way, and that actually leads perfectly into our topic for today.
It sure does. Today, we're talking about sounding excited without screaming. This is something many English learners struggle with. How to show enthusiasm and excitement without going overboard.
Exactly. In many cultures, excitement is expressed very differently, sometimes with loud voices and big gestures, sometimes very subtly. But in American English, there's a certain balance we try to strike.
And finding that balance can be tricky. So today, we'll explore different ways to express excitement appropriately in various situations, whether you're in a job interview, chatting with friends, or participating in a class discussion.
I'm genuinely excited about this topic. And see what I did there? I expressed enthusiasm without raising my volume too much.
That was a perfect example, Emma. Let's start by talking about why this skill is so important.
Well, being able to express excitement appropriately is crucial for effective communication in English. When you sound too flat, people might think you're uninterested or bored. But when you're too loud or over the top, it can make others uncomfortable.
And in professional settings especially, coming across as too excitable might make people question your maturity or professionalism. But showing no enthusiasm might make them think you don't care about the work.
Exactly. So today we'll give you the tools to hit that sweet spot, showing genuine enthusiasm in a way that feels natural and appropriate in American English.
Let's start with some key vocabulary and phrases for expressing excitement. Emma, would you like to share some of your favorites?
I'd love to. One simple way to show enthusiasm is through positive adjectives. Instead of just saying something is good, you could say it's fantastic, amazing, wonderful, or incredible.
Great examples. And you can add adverbs like absolutely, truly, or really before those adjectives to intensify them without raising your voice.
That's right. So instead of saying that's good very loudly, you could say that's absolutely fantastic with normal volume but genuine feeling.
Another strategy is using specific phrases that convey excitement. Things like I'm thrilled about, or I'm really looking forward to, or I can't wait for.
And don't forget expressions like how exciting or that sounds wonderful. These phrases do the heavy lifting for you. They explicitly state that you're excited without requiring you to show it through volume.
Now, let's talk about how tone of voice plays a huge role here. Emma, want to demonstrate?
Sure. I could say, I'm excited about the project, like this. Or I could say, I'm excited about the project with more variation in my pitch, slightly faster pace, and a genuine smile in my voice.
Huge difference. The words were identical, but the message was completely different. The second one conveyed real enthusiasm without being too loud.
Exactly. It's about creating energy through pitch variation, not just volume. Your voice should have ups and downs rather than staying flat.
And smiling while you speak actually changes the sound of your voice. Listeners can hear a smile even if they can't see you.
That's so true. Now, let's move on to some role-playing scenarios to practice these skills. Should we start with the workplace example?
Perfect. Let's imagine a job interview situation. I'll be the interviewer, and you be the candidate who's trying to show enthusiasm without coming across as unprofessional. So, tell me, why are you interested in this marketing position with our company?
I'm genuinely excited about this opportunity for several reasons. Your company's innovative approach to digital marketing really stands out in the industry, and I've been following your recent campaigns with great interest. The chance to work with your creative team would be incredible, and I believe my experience in social media analytics would allow me to contribute meaningfully from day one.
That's impressive. And what would you hope to learn while working here?
I'm particularly looking forward to developing my skills in campaign strategy. Your team is known for its data-driven approach, which aligns perfectly with my professional goals. I'm eager to learn from experts in the field and contribute my own insights as well.
Great job, Emma. Now, breaking character. What did you notice about how Emma expressed enthusiasm in that professional setting?
I kept my volume moderate but used enthusiastic language like genuinely excited, incredible, and eager to learn. I also varied my tone to show interest without being over the top.
Exactly. You sounded engaged and passionate without seeming immature or unprofessional. That's the perfect balance for a workplace setting.
Let's try another scenario, this time in a more casual social setting. Imagine we're friends and you've just invited me to a concert.
Hey, Emma, I've got 2 tickets to see that band you like next Saturday. Want to come with me?
Oh my gosh, are you serious? I would absolutely love to. I've been wanting to see them live forever. This is going to be amazing. Thank you so much for thinking of me.
No problem. I remembered how much you talked about their new album.
Breaking character again, in that casual scenario with a friend, I could show more obvious excitement than in the job interview. I used expressions like, oh my gosh, and showed more emotion in my voice. But I still wasn't screaming or being excessive.
That's a great observation. With friends, you have more freedom to express excitement, but there's still a natural level that feels comfortable in conversation.
Exactly. Now, let's try one more scenario. In academic setting, let's imagine we're in a classroom discussion.
Today, we're discussing the environmental impact of renewable energy. Does anyone have thoughts on the reading from last week?
I found the article on solar panel innovation particularly fascinating. The research showing a 40% improvement in efficiency is really promising. I'm especially interested in how this could be applied in urban planning.
That's an interesting point. Could you elaborate?
Certainly. I believe these technological advances could transform how we design sustainable cities. The potential for integrated solar architecture is something I'm really enthusiastic about exploring further.
Breaking character again. In that classroom setting, Emma showed intellectual excitement without being disruptive. How did you do that?
I used words like fascinating, promising, and enthusiastic, and I kept my tone engaged but thoughtful. In academic settings, showing excitement for ideas and concepts is welcome, but it needs to be channeled into constructive contributions.
That's perfect. Now, listeners, we have some practical tips to help you practice showing appropriate enthusiasm in English.
First tip, record yourself. This might feel awkward at first, but recording yourself expressing excitement about something and then listening back is incredibly helpful. You can hear if you're coming across as too flat or too over the top.
Second tip, study native speakers. Watch interviews, TED Talks, or casual conversations in English, and pay attention to how people express excitement. Notice their vocabulary, tone, facial expressions, and gestures.
Third tip, practice with a friend. Take turns sharing exciting news and responding with enthusiasm. Give each other feedback on how you sound.
Fourth tip, build your vocabulary of enthusiastic expressions. We've mentioned some today, but there are so many more. Create a list of phrases that feel natural to you.
And our fifth tip, be genuine. Authentic enthusiasm, even if it's expressed imperfectly, is always more effective than forced excitement that doesn't feel real.
Those are excellent tips, Emma. And now I think it would be helpful to provide a list of specific phrases our listeners can use to express excitement appropriately.
Great idea. Here are some professional phrases for workplace settings. I'm very interested in this opportunity. This project really appeals to me. I'm genuinely excited about this initiative. I find this approach fascinating.
And for casual settings with friends, that sounds awesome. No way! That's amazing! I'm so happy for you. How exciting! That's the best news!
For academic settings, I'm particularly interested in this topic. This research raises fascinating questions. I'm eager to explore this concept further. What an intriguing perspective.
And don't forget those subtle body language cues that can express enthusiasm without being overwhelming. Leaning slightly forward, maintaining good eye contact, nodding, and, of course, smiling.
Absolutely. And remember, the key is finding the right balance for each situation. Your enthusiasm should match the context.
We hope these examples and tips help you express your excitement naturally in English. It's a skill that develops with practice, so don't worry if it feels awkward at first.
Speaking of practice, we have an interactive exercise for you. Think about something you're genuinely excited about right now. Maybe an upcoming event, a new hobby, or something you recently accomplished.
Practice expressing your excitement about it in 3 different ways. First, for a job interview, then for a conversation with friends, and finally for a classroom discussion.
Pay attention to how you adjust your language and tone for each situation. You might even want to record yourself and listen back.
Well, Emma, we're coming to the end of our episode. I have to say, I've really enjoyed discussing this topic.
Me too, Jake. It's such an important skill for English learners, and I hope our listeners found it helpful.
Before we go, we'd love to hear from our listeners. What situations do you find it most challenging to express appropriate excitement in English?
Yes, please leave us a comment on our website or social media. And if you have any questions about today's topic or suggestions for future episodes, we'd be thrilled to hear them.
We read every comment and try to incorporate your feedback into future episodes.
And if you enjoyed today's episode, please subscribe to Real World English and share it with friends who might find it helpful.
Next week, we'll be discussing small talk secrets, how to start and maintain those sometimes tricky casual conversations in English.
I'm looking forward to it. Until then, keep practicing your English in the real world.
Thanks for listening, everyone.
Bye for now.